had an escrow and I paid it.
Keep playing with mine, see if I can.
Okay, if everybody would please stand, pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we have George is going to be online tonight with us. Yep, I'm there. And Bridget is, because of family illness problem, will not be with us this evening. Okay. Has everybody had a chance to review the bills?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, can you guys hear me? I got some questions.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. We had Amherst Alarm. Is that new? I went back, I saw that was the first time we got a bill on that.
Amherst Alarm, we switched over to them back 2019.
Okay, I searched the back vouchers, but I didn't see maybe they didn't send us a bill last year, or?
Yeah, we get a bill from them every year for their services. They monitor our fire alarm service as well as these panic buttons that we have in different locations in the building.
Yeah, yep. But, I don't know, maybe it was under a different name when I searched it. Okay.
Is that the only one, George?
No, the core and main, that it was for water district number 8 extension. Was that all ARPA funds, or are we gonna add that to water district 8 bill? Like 4,600.
Yeah, those were some fittings that we found that we needed at the corner of Miller Road.
Did you hear him?
No, I didn't.
He said there were for some fittings that we needed at the corner of Miller Road.
Yep.
Well, we've used all our ARPA, so that will be coming out of the district itself.
Yep. It's, what do they call that thing? The chainsaw. Yeah, it holds a chainsaw in a bucket truck. Some other safety equipment. Yep.
Anybody else? Do we hear a motion to accept the bills? Did you say that,
I
Margaret?
said yes.
I'll second it.
Margaret, with Dave on a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Okay, minutes. Everybody have a chance to read them over? Any questions with the minutes? Do I hear a motion to accept the minutes as they are?
I'll make that motion.
Kirk makes the motion, second by
Second.
George second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Okay. Hemlock Ridge. We have Bridget and I have been working on the HCA on that. I think we put together a package that we have sent to Hemlock Ridge for their perusal. And they will be getting that back to us again before we as a board will look it all over. We have to approve it as a board. So that will be coming back to us, but I think we got it pretty much all worked out at this time. And the road use agreement, the RUA, Dale, Bridget, and I have been tinkering with that one. I think we've got that pretty much set. There isn't much really to modify on that. So we're going to take another look at that before we send that to AES to have them check that over. Baird Solar Project, they're waiting to hear from National Grid. I know that Jared has been in contact with them for some of the final stuff he needs on their building permit. But they're waiting to hear back from National Grid at this time. You're like me, there every time I've driven by there, which is just about every day, there hasn't been anybody there other than the guy that does the weekly inspection. Heritage Wind, nothing has moved on that at all. All's quiet out there. Comprehensive plan, we sent that to the planning board, and it's in the hands of the planning board. And since we sent it to them, their next meeting isn't until this coming Monday. So there's nothing to report on the comprehensive plan.
If they could let, I talked with Barb Johnson about that, if they could let be available, if they have any questions, how we determined or came to.
No. Town planning board. Yeah. It's the second Monday of the month. Okay, Water District 10, nothing to report there. We will be reapplying for the CDBG grant for the last time, and it's got to be submitted by the end of July. Hopefully we'll get something good out of that. Okay, moving on. New business, I sent out to everybody. We have been requested about support for the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad New York Scenic Byway Nomination and Corridor Management Plan adoption. New York State is doing this for the Underground Railroad in recognition of Harriet Tubman up the Hudson Valley and across New York State along Route 31 through our section of the state right here. So they asked for the support of it, and I have a resolution here that I'm going to paraphrase. Whereas the historic qualities of the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad New York Scenic Byway, as described in the Corridor Management Plan and the surrounding areas, have been appreciated and celebrated for over a century by the residents of New York State, as well as tourists, historians, artists, authors, and other visitors to the region. Whereas the steering committee of the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad New York Scenic Byway, composed of representatives of 22 municipalities along the proposed scenic byway route, committed to work cooperatively to protect and promote the historic, scenic, recreational, and economic well-being of the 544-mile corridor. Whereas under the leadership of Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad New York Scenic Byway Steering Committee, each of the 22 counties contributed to the development of this corridor management plan by forming local byway groups. Whereas the advisory committee of the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad New York Scenic Byway consists of relatives of Harriet Tubman, descendants of freedom seekers, Whereas in the process of developing this corridor management plan, the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad New York Scenic Byway Steering Committee, I don't know what that mix up as an acronym, and the involved entities envision further benefit through the scenic byway designation. Now therefore be it resolved that the town of Berry supports the designation of the Harriet Tubman Underground Railroad New York Scenic Byway, which includes programs for stewardship and enhancement of the scenic byway and guidance to manage future activities along its corridor. So there's the motion. Do I hear a second for it?
I'll second.
Dave seconds. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Thank you. Okay, next, we got a letter of resignation, unfortunately. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for the chance to work for you. This is addressed to Dale Brooks and the town of Berry last summer in the part-time mowing position. I regret to inform you that I won't be returning this spring for this position. I took pride and enjoyed my position last year, but am resigning as of today's date, which is the 9th of April, from this position. Respectfully, Tom Hicks. Do I hear a motion to accept his letter of resignation?
Make the motion.
I'll second.
Second.
I'll take Kirk's. Dave made the motion.
No, I made the motion.
Would you pick it?
Yeah, I sent it to you. What he got, he sent to you and
I sent it to you.
Okay, email.
I got it today.
And then what I did is I took it out of the email, so it was a clean copy like this.
No.
No, he sent it by email only. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Okay. Next is a motion allowing Dale Brooks to advertise for a part-time summer employee to replace Tom Hicks. Do I hear a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
Kirk makes a motion, and George seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. And the next one,
Sean,
yes, sir.
that next one, you should be paraphrasing that after Tom's resignation announcement.
I'm just going to scratch it all together. I don't feel comfortable doing it right this
I
moment.
don't either.
Okay. We had talked about it Monday night there,
Yeah,
and I put it on here, but I don't feel comfortable touching that for a while yet. There's
Good
no
time.
necessity for that.
we got time.
Yep. Okay, so the fourth bullet there is scratched. Okay, moving right along. My report, the town at this time has in the bank $2.5 million. General fund for us here at the town hall, we have spent $178,000, which is about 25.48% of the annual budget. Highway has spent $363,000, which is 29.3% of the annual budget. So we're sitting pretty good so far. Dale, we didn't get a, yeah, you got him with you. Thanks, sir. Yeah, he buys the heavy stuff. Okay, Dale's report. Winter snow, wind, and ice operations continue. Did you guys go out yesterday?
Yeah.
I had that feeling. Just with salt, right?
No, and plowing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
The wind was.
I know it was
really
blowing
bad.
pretty good. I didn't think we'd have any drifts, though, to really speak of.
Mr. New York.
Remove snow equipment from the grader and the small truck. You'll regret it. Small samples and readings, water samples and readings acquired. Began lawn restorations and permanent mailbox replacements. Some tree removals, equipment repairs, and started services on for the summer. Dale attended Advocacy Day for 25. Cold patching. Move salt inside the salt barn in anticipation of the contractor coming in to replace the roof. I finally figured out what I had to do for that and got the number that we needed for the, what's the higher?
I'm trying to think of it.
Anyways, they get a higher rate.
Prevailing rate.
Prevailing rate. So we had to get a special number for that. So we got that. I've got the whole packet back that came from the state. It's sitting on my desk.
I have something for you to look at. I just got today from that company. It's a application for dispensation for hours. I have not had a chance to look at or read it.
Okay. Why don't we get together tomorrow? Because there's something else I want to talk to you about as well tomorrow.
We have training from 8 to 3.
Okay. So 3 to 4.
Whatever.
Somewhere in there.
I'll call you when we're leaving.
Okay. Sounds good. And I noticed I took a drive out back. I saw you got a channel right down the center of the barn back there, the salt barn. You moved all the salt along the walls.
Yep.
Outside walls. I was wondering about way in the back there if it wasn't up on the wall. It's not, is it?
That's all they wanted was the channel down through the middle. Because they'll run a man lift down through the center and that way they can reach everything.
Yeah, but I was just thinking if salt would be in the way if it's leaning against the roofing right there where it comes in contact with the wall.
The very back?
Yeah, towards the back there.
I don't think it's contact.
Okay. I
Shouldn't.
didn't get out of the truck. I just looked from inside my truck when I
It's
drove
not
in.
supposed to be.
Okay. Anything else, Dale?
No.
Hey, I got for Dale, when you're talking to the county, see if you can't, on those trees on the corner of Eastbury and
I know.
Colorado, it's been on the list for, what, 2-3 years?
Well, we had them lined up and then the weather turned the crap on us. And then I lined up Holly with their bucket truck and then the weather turned the crap on us again. So it's just a matter of time. Timing when they're not using the bucket truck and they can send a guy with it and get them. I know there's stuff falling there all the time.
Yeah, I threw some out the other morning, that ice we had.
Yeah,
There's gonna be big branches next.
I know.
That's all. Okay.
Okay, Maureen, your report?
Notices went out for taxes. Taxes will be finishing up end of this month. Water bills just went out this week. That dog licenses are going out tomorrow.
Thank you. 4 building permits, brought in a few dollars there. Okay. The assessor, she sent it to me and I forwarded it on to everybody. She's been working on all the necessary changes for the tentative roll. It's filed May 1st, 2025. All property owners whose assessments have changed will receive a notice. The changes in assessments that are being made for the 25 roll are only for physical changes to a property, a new garage, shed, porch, addition, barn, etc., or corrections. If anyone has any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to Alexis, and you can find her on the county website or on our website. Speaking of which, the government, not the state this time, has informed municipalities everywhere that we had to change our website to .gov. So a couple weeks ago, I did do that. I got it converted from .com to .gov. So I don't know when it'll kick in exactly, but it has been taken care of. So if you go sometime, townofberryny.com, and you don't get us, try it with a .gov, and you'll be able to get into us. No, we don't have to change our email addresses, so they will remain .com. Okay, Code Enforcement Officer Jared. In the last month, he has issued new permits for 2 separate fence projects and 2 pole barns, 2 of which were projects where the homeowners did not pull permits, and he stopped by to speak with them. So now they have gotten their permits. I have also been in contact with Baird Solar, working with them to hopefully close out their building permit in a couple weeks. There are also a few in-ground pool permits coming in that I will be reviewing and issuing permits. If anyone has questions, always feel free to reach out to Mr. Jared Hicks here at the town hall. His extension, did he put it on here? What is his extension? It's just the town hall number. I don't know. It says so in our recording. I'm sorry. Sure. Planning board, as I announced earlier, they have a meeting this coming Monday night. So nothing has taken place since our last board meeting. Correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen. Zoning board hasn't met, so we haven't got anything there either. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, thank you. Park committee, nothing's happened there either. Still crickets, right?
Yep, Slowkirk is concerned it snowed yesterday, so I'm sure things will start getting, once the weather starts to break.
Porta John's been delivered.
Oh yeah, I just saw the bill for that. So yeah, they've been delivered.
How many are there?
2.
Two.
Unisex. Okay, and utilities, nothing new. I haven't seen anything new coming across.
No, we got that flyer the other day from that other power company. Looks like it's one of those bait and switch 6-month type deals. We discussed it at our workshop.
Mega, MEGA.
Yeah. Might go there to see what it is. Most of them are a great rate start. It's like everybody gets at their home. Different cost. Still think that going directly to the utility national grid.
Okay.
We'll see.
I went looking back through my files and I found, it was like 5 years ago where I had someone do a presentation on the same idea, concept. I also had them come and talk to the other municipalities at our county meeting. And come to find out, it was Mega then as well. I couldn't remember the name, but I found the file. So it was the same company. We didn't go with them back then, no. But who knows what the story is today. Okay, and Bridget, other than what I had said before with heritage and so on, we talked about those topics. She has nothing else to add. And that's it. Who is? '24th of this month? How's everybody feel? But we'd have to make the appointment.
I'll make that motion.
Second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. George?
I didn't hear
The motion was that they needed one more person on the grievance board for the upcoming grievance day.
yeah,
A-
okay.
And the training is the 22nd,
24th.
24th of this month. So Dave Allen has said he wouldn't mind getting on that. And for him to go to the training, we need, the board mix the appointments. So if it would, that's what I was asking about, if we had a motion to appoint David right now to be on the grievance board.
That'd be fine, except I think he's running, so it'd be kind of if he wins the councilship, then it'd be kind of a mute point as far as cost of money and stuff like that.
Well, the point being right now is it's for 24. If he runs and wins, that's 25. I'm sorry, it's for 25. If he wins, that would be 26.
Yeah, trying to get something up.
Yes,
That's fine.
okay? Okay, how do you vote on it? Everybody else was in favor.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, unanimous then. So that's so carried then. Good luck, Dave. Dave Allen, appointed to grievance board. Okay. Anything else?
Well, there is, one more opening on the planning board.
And for the zoning board too, isn't there?
Steve, is there an opening? For part-time?
Yeah,
Alternate.
It's
the alternate. Yeah, we can advertise those.
Yeah.
There's not a big push for that right this second, like there is for the grievance committee.
Put it on the town website.
Yep. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Anything else? Our next board workshop is May 5th at 6 p.m. And our next town board meeting is May 14th at 7 p.m. Do I hear a motion to close the meeting?
I'll make the motion.
Dave made the motion, second. Kirk, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Thank you, everyone.
Have fun, George.